Why, hello there. Hello, welcome to a reading vlog. Yay! I'm Sophia and I'm 21. I read a lot of books growing up, but to be honest, after entering high school and then entering university, I sort of stopped reading just because there was so much more to do. As an older person, you know, I started becoming too cool to read books. I started playing video games, I started watching Netflix. But this year in particular, I've gotten back into reading. I've spent around $1,500 to $2,000 on books alone this year, which is kind of crazy. Like, why am I spending so much money on books? I don't know, I just did. Okay, so I thought it'd be fun to show you how much a fourth year university student realistically reads within a week. I actually have a midterm for a very important course next Wednesday, so that's something I have to study for. It's sort of like a school vlog plus reading vlog combined together, you know, as a student. I can't really sit here for like 24 hours and just straight up read a book. I got shit to do. Here are my current reads. The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. And this is a super famous book. I am currently 16% through the entire book. So far it's pretty slow, but I am interested. You follow these two sisters as they navigate their experiences through World War II. They're from France. Currently Germany is invading France from this book's perspective. And these two sisters are in very different stages of life and have very different beliefs in terms of how they want the war to turn out. The older sister is married and has a young child, so she just wants her family and friends to be safe, whereas the younger sister is single and she wants to enlist within the French army to fight among them in this war. I haven't gotten too far, but so far the two sisters have reconvened together after a very long time of being separated and having really suspicious family relationships with each other and with their parents. This book requires a lot of brain energy, to be honest, to read because there's so much historical aspects that come into this, and I'm not someone who's really well versed in history. So moving on, I started reading Once Upon a Broken Heart, which is a very famous trilogy, like so famous. Everyone on Book Talk rates this like 5 or 6 stars, and I'm like, holy shit, well, I gotta hop on it, right? You follow this main character who she is in love with this boy, and then she learns that this boy is gonna marry her stepsister. So she goes to the temple of the Prince of Hearts to break that curse and basically set another curse so that he can't get married with that cousin or that stepsister. I read until page 63 where I uncovered something very crucial and I put the book down. And that's because this book mentions a character from its parent trilogy called Caraval. It's recommended to read Caraval before you start reading Once Upon a Broken Heart just so you don't get spoiled by anything, because Caraval does come first. But if you want to skip Caraval and just want to jump into this, that's okay too. You don't really need any of the context. I already read the first 2 books of Caraval. Still haven't read the third and final book. So when I saw that character's name, it spoiled something about her that I did not find out yet. I immediately put this book down, picked up the finale, and I started reading. And the reason why I'm such a rush to finish these 2 books especially is because they're both fantasy with a subplot of romance, and it's already like the end of October. So I want to finish fall fantasy and then start reading thrillers because it's spooky season. I have a bunch of thrillers I want to read. So I'm gonna do some light studying and then do some light reading. And then throughout the rest of today, hopefully, I'll be done 15% of this book. Wish me luck. Good morning! It is really bright and sunny outside, but it's only 1 degree. I just finished having lunch and meal prepping a little bit. The way I meal prep is I cook all the food that I'm gonna eat and prepare it for the next week. So that for the next week, whenever it's time for a meal, like for lunch or dinner, I just have to whip it out of the container and then heat it up, and I don't have to do any real cooking. I just spent some time annotating my book because I've been reading on my iPad. I've been highlighting on my iPad, and then I've been wanting to move those highlights onto my book. So I spent some time doing that. I read a little bit as well, but not too much. It's currently 1 p.m. I'm gonna head to the library, and then for dinner, I'm meeting up with my sister to go to all-you-can-eat barbecue. I really don't want to stay. Like, this course is so bad. Like, this course is so hard, and like the assignments are cooked, the course is cooked. I don't want to write the midterm. Whatever. I'll see you at the library. Okay, we gotta go to the Ion. We're on our way to get dinner. Hello vlog. She took my jacket because she thinks that her long jacket, this Super Puff is the full-size one. She thinks it makes her legs look hella short because she's already hella short legs. So if she wears her full-length jacket, it covers her butt and then it makes her look even shorter. So she took mine. Yeah, I took hers. She's leaving me in her dust. Huh? Oh, the train is here. Wait, I'm actually so excited. Like, I actually think I'm like low blood sugar from how hungry I am. Okay, we're here. This is the big ass menu. We're getting side dishes. No! Oh my god. god, I'm so full. We're both so full. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna shit my pants. Like, I think I'm gonna go home and take the mad dumpy. Like, that's the first thing I'm gonna do when I get back. Okay, reading update. It is the next morning. I think I read 40 pages, so when I stopped reading, I was officially 70% through the entire book. I just had lunch. I'm about to head to the library to study again. Okay, I lied. I didn't end up going to the library. I literally stayed home. I did a little bit of reading for my courses, and then I took a fat nap because I was so sleepy. I just woke up, so I prepared a quick snack. I have Indomie, and I boiled 2 eggs. I've been trying to eat more eggs lately just because for the protein, and eggs are just healthy.
No, he sent him with a bunch of Valentine's Day goodies. Oh my god, get back in my pocket, watch the rocket blow.
Here's a mess, but I'm heading out now to go to DC. My friend's playing poker at the poker club, so I'm gonna go watch. Or I might just go straight to DC if it's too cold, I'll see.
Kind of a mug. Back action. How are you at it?
Everybody's a fit. Wow. I'm on my way to go get Subway for dinner. I haven't had dinner yet, and it's like 10 p.m. I got to DC at like 9, studied for an hour. I'm getting really hungry, so I'm gonna grab food and then head back to DC. And then when DC closes at 12, maybe I'll go to E7, which is open until, well, as long as you get in, it never closes basically. So I'll see how my studying goes. Just walked past these 2 kids who were saying that they're having the worst exam of their life. They don't know what the worst exam of their life is. They think first year exams are the worst exams of their life. And you can tell they're first years. Hi, could I get a 6-inch Great Canadian Club? I got the goods. We're entering E7 through the back door because all the other doors are locked. Are you happy to be here?
So happy. Ready to do so much work.
Are you gonna be productive?
That's the door.
We're gonna go to silent study and sit there until the end of fucking time. And we really did stay there until like 2 a.m. basically, and then we went home, I showered, and then I read in bed a little. And the next morning I got up really early, but I filmed the entire morning in 4x slow-mo because I'm a fucking dumbass, so there's no audio. So here's me silently making my bed. I spent the rest of the afternoon in the library. Typical, what else did you expect? And yes, the book was so good that I cried about it inside the library, and then I finished it right away. Wow, it's nighttime already. I literally did nothing today. All I did was go to class, go to the library before and after class. But I did finish my book today. I'll talk about that later. And then now, I'm heading back to the library. Uni student exam season moment. Good morning! Today is officially Wednesday, day of my midterm day. Yesterday morning when I got to the library, I did a little bit of reading, maybe for like an hour or so, and I finished reading the finale, which means I can officially move my physical bookmark out because the book is done. You already saw my reaction to reading the end of the book, but wow, this was a roller coaster. Like, the book definitely started off pretty slow. I think the series entirely started off pretty slow. The first book, Hairball, I think I rated it like a 3-star, the second book a 4-star, but this book definitely 5 stars. Like, oh my god, this was an emotional roller coaster. Every single character had their own purpose and served their purpose within the book, and somehow by the end of the book you love every single character. Like, there's not a single character you hate, and that includes the good characters, the evil characters, the irrelevant characters, the side characters. Everyone you just somehow love because they have their own personality and they're so distinct from one another. So after I finished that book, I picked up Once Upon a Broken Heart on my iPad. I started reading it. I read a little before I went to bed, and I think I got to exactly a third through the book. But so far I am way more invested in this book than I was in Caraval when I first started reading it. It kind of feels like a Cinderella retelling, or like it definitely took elements from the Cinderella classic story, which some people I hear don't really like it when they see a classic fairy tale in a more modern book, but personally I love it. Like, they're classics for a reason. It's because they're good. I don't know how much time I'll have today to read. I'm gonna run to the library, marinate in there until the end of time. My exam today's at 7 p.m. so I have a couple hours to get some reviewing in. Morning! It is now Thursday morning, and I wrote my midterm exam yesterday. I think it went okay. It didn't go very well, to be honest, because because I didn't study as much as I probably should have, but I'm just hoping for a pass, so I'll take what I can take. I'm officially 50% through Once Upon a Broken Heart. I do think I'm on track to low-key finish the book today, just because I have so much more time today compared to like the past few days to just sit down and read the book. I feel like because the midterms exam's done, I'm significantly less stressed. And for the rest of my afternoon, I basically just stayed at my desk to do work. I took a quick meeting and then I went back to doing work. And here's a sneak peek of how I edit. These are some deleted scenes, sorry Jess, but I thought it was kind of funny, so I decided to include it this way. Jess is taking us through the sussiest building around ever. This is actually like the back rooms building. I just got back from preparing lunch. Let me show you what I have. This is the meal prep that I made a couple days ago. It's basically stir-fried chicken and mushrooms with rice. And when I put them in a container like this, all I have to do is heat it up before I eat it. It actually is super delicious and it's super easy to prepare. Like in the Chinese in me, I just chuck random sauces and whatever into the pan with the chicken and mushrooms, and then it just comes out delicious. And then this is butter garlic enoki mushrooms. Basically, I just chuck the enoki mushrooms into a pot as well, and then once the enoki mushrooms cook a little soften, they juice a lot. You add butter and then garlic and then just stir it around till it smells delicious. And I drizzle a little bit of soy sauce. My roommate taught me how to make this and it's actually so divinely good. Like, I used to buy enoki mushrooms and only eat it with soup or something, but I'm gonna start cooking them this way. And of course, I have to watch my favorite YouTuber ever. I just feel like food tastes better when you're watching something.
Picture of both cover would have been marketing. At least for me, with rom-coms right now, they're so light-ish and largely dictate your experience. I think I'm gonna give it 3 points.
To call my mom every Sunday, so she knew her love wasn't far away. But now I'm all messed up out in LA, 'cause I care more about what other people say. I just finished one interview, so now I have one more to go. Yay! Very quick update. I just bombed both my interviews, but it's okay. It's over now, whatever. I'm gonna go to dinner and then when I come back, I'm gonna read and then grind. I don't know. Just thinking about the fact that I have like assignments to do, there's no rest, and I still have more interviews tomorrow, and I just want to finish my book today, but I've back from dinner now. It was actually really delicious. Me and my friend, we were talking about the Nina Lynn situation. So basically it's this girl on TikTok, she's getting cancelled for essaying this other guy. It's this whole debacle of like, did she essay him? Is he being dramatic? Is her punishment not enough? Basically, she held a guy down while her friend twerked on him. He's now claiming that they essayed him. She received a punishment of a 1-day, 20-hour Twitch ban, which I think is insane. Like that's insanely short amount of time. Like it flew by. By the time I found out about the situation, she was already unbanned on Twitch, but whatever. I'm debating if I want to do my laundry because I don't think I'll have time to do my laundry this weekend because it's Halloween weekend and everyone's like getting together and having fun together. So I'm debating if I want to procrastinate and do my laundry next week, but I'm also like, I happen to be home tonight. I haven't been home in the evenings in such a long time because I've been locked into study for my midterm and whatever, so I've been going out a lot. It's currently like 9:40. So like, if I wanted to do my laundry, I definitely have enough time. It'll probably take like 2 hours max. Like, do I really want to leave my room just to do the freaking laundry? Okay, you know what? I'll do the laundry.
Okay everyone, guess we're gonna dress up as. Wait, I'm so entertaining, bro. This is the book I'm reading. It's recommended by Sophia indirectly because she was like, guys, the author of this book wrote a really great book called Norwegian Woods. And I'm like, oh my god. So I tried to pick up Norwegian Woods and I was like, I'm bored, like 20 pages in. So I was like, okay, let's see what else this guy has written. And it was 1Q84. And I was like, wow, this is so much better than Norwegian Woods.
I know what you're saying, but Norwegian Woods, you just have to commit. Like, you have to invest in it. After I finished reading Norwegian Woods, I had like 2 weeks of existential crisis. I have a deeper understanding of life. Okay, we're gonna go to my place to get my alcohol so we can pre a little. And then I'm gonna bring it back so that when Evelina's back, she can do it with us.
Yeah.
Here's the state of our getting ready.
It looks like we're not wearing pants.
We've done our makeup. I did some tattoos here. Whoa. Like they're like the water ones. And then she did her makeup.
Just less pink.
We're both wearing...
Oh, I would have worn the right shoes to match you. Is this yours? Oh, we're drinking all of this?
Cheers!
Okay guys, read our outfits. Be nice, we're sensitive.
Be nice. Okay, here's our final outfit with our wings. Her wings are huge.
This is so, they they've been bullying me about my fat ass
Her wing
wings.
size. I don't know. I feel like my wings sit really high on my back, but I don't know.
At least they're small, okay? Stop complaining.
I have soju. We're gonna take some soju shots before we go.
Cheers.
We're gonna go to a friend's place so that they can take pictures for us. Because we're all self-conscious as fuck, we told them they had to glaze us so that we feel better about ourselves. And then we're gonna go to the party, and then we're gonna go to party number 2 if we're still feeling up for it.
I'm aligning. Okay. I feel like you could get close. I think there's a gap between you and them.
Yeah, why do you hate her? Wait, it's because
That's where we are. McDonald's. We're trying to get food, but there's so many people. Who knew, guys? Who knew everyone wants McDonald's at 1 a.m.?
Morning, y'all! Today is Sunday morning. I believe it's been exactly a week since I started this video, which means this is officially the time to wrap up how much I read in this entire week. Last night, I finished reading Once Upon a Broken Heart. Okay, hi, it's me from the future. I was editing that clip that you were just watching, and I realized I did a horrible job of explaining how I felt about these 2 books. So here I am, trying to make up for it. Basically, what I was trying to say is that Once Upon a Broken Heart is such like a fantasy-heavy world that like it's not just about characters falling in love and being romantic with each other, it's about that whole nuance of what true love is. I ended up rating this book a 4 stars, but now that it's been like a whole day since I read it, I think I'm gonna give it a 4.5 stars. I'm hoping this is one of the series where the more you read, the better it'll get, because as you know, this is a trilogy, so this is only the first out of 3 books. I rated Finale of 5 stars, but that could also just because this is the last book in the trilogy, so of course I have a deeper like emotional investment in the book, whereas this is only the first book. But yeah, I'm really glad I finished these 2 books for the video. That was like my initial goal in the first place. I didn't finish it as quickly as I had hoped, but given this hectic week that I just had, I think I'm pretty happy with the state of things. Because I read these 2 books on my iPad, I highlighted a ton of things on my iPad that I want to move to this book, so I spent a lot of time like going over the highlights from my iPad and moving them onto the book. I think there's something so satisfying about having physical tabs in the book. And here's the quote that is pretty irrelevant to the plot, so I don't think it'll spoil much, but it says, "Just love him the same way you live your life. Love him without holding back. Love him as if every day with him will be more magical than the last. Love him as if he's your destiny and the world will be better if you 2 are together, and he won't be able to ever stop loving you." I think every character in this book has their own interpretation of true love, and every character is seeking after what they believe to be true love. I think the epitome of this book is that you don't know what is true love until you find it, which seems so backwards. It's like, how can you know you found it if you don't know what it is? So yeah, within the last week I was able to finish these 2 books while juggling schoolwork and interviews and whatnot. I hope this proves that I do touch grass and I do have hobbies, and other than school, you're always able to make time for your hobbies. Bye!